everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Cowboys are #1 in total pass yards, going up against the Packers, who will have to be at their best to slow them down. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Rodgers on the bootleg. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment, we're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Prescott on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they'd prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. all the things they prepared for. When they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator's relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Alert, alert. Let's go. What? 9. Flex round. Flex round.
Prescott to throw this time. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because
that's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And when he started rolling left there as a right-handed quarterback, I thought, boy, this third down play is going nowhere, but credit to him, able to pick up the first.
And all you righties who are watching the game at home, get out of your chair, get off the couch, move to your left, and then rifle one. You may leave a hole in the wall, as you'll have to explain later, but you'll see how difficult that throw actually was.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
That is caught at the 7. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Come on, let's go. Watch 10, watch 10. Watch 10, watch 10. Flex 52.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. Elliott, toss right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you could see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Play clock winding down. Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Adams, the man in motion left. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They go play action here on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be a Green Bay 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Amaro, the tight end, in motion. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the...
Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. It's picked. Look at the big man rumble. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
Throwing is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Rodgers now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Second down now after the pass completion. And they'll run it here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Complete to Amaro on the right side. 20! And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
In motion right comes Cobb. Now they'll run it on the toss. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. On play action. Now Rodgers steps away. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Amaro, the tight end, in motion. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Touchdown, Packers. Jace Amaro with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Nevin Lawson there on the tackle. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. A give to Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll throw again. Prescott. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Marquise Wilson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bailey now for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now it's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Rodgers will try again on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's got time. He's going to take a nut, trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Second down following the run.
Here we go. Watch twins.
Second down, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now McKinnon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. A second down throw for Prescott. Deep drop. His throw incomplete.
That's a really fine play there because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down.
Here we go.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got time in the pocket, and he's got Moncrief. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. In the completion, nice throw, nice catch, but Charles, big thanks goes to the men up front.
They allowed the quarterback to throw out of the rocking chair, so to speak. Plenty of time to survey the field and find an open man.
They'll come out in the pistol. On first and 10, Prescott. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. A second down throw for Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go. Let's go.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On the counter, Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The play clock's running down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
319, 26.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
Yeah, showed it right there outside of the pocket and on the money. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On play action, it's Rodgers. It's caught, Nelson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So they're operating in the red zone. They come up in an offset eye.
Reset. Hey, 50. 319.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And quickly they get to the line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And when you don't pick up the necessary yardage in that situation, sometimes it starts to put a little doubt in the play caller's mind about what he's going to run on the next play. Because most of them, they thought they were going to pick it up right then and there. Now they've got to adjust what they're doing, adjust what they're thinking, and maybe they go away from what they originally thought.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
258.
Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's the fullback, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Second down now after the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 48 yards. The offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Second and very short here, less than a yard.
Let's go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come on, let's go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
That's complete right around the 8. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Come on, let's go.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now they try the right side here. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And that's just an athletic defender making an athletic play.
Excellent read, too, by the defender. Noticed the route, jumped to the point, and knocked it away.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Adams, the man in motion left. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he finds Jason Morrow. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And on the ground they go with a running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. And really, Charles, a great job by the defender there to get a hand on the pigskin.
Just as the ball arrived, the defender swatted it away.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner. You know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And tough starting field position here.
Here we go. What? Ohio. Next round.
A first down throw for Prescott. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him. I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Third down and 12.
Easy.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it fourth down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Bryant spread out to the right. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go.
Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now.
Let's go, D. Here we go. 190.
He'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Ohio. Ohio.
Halfback sent in motion.
Ohio. Ohio.
He's back to throw. Wilson snags it left side. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Amaro, the tight end, in motion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Packers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Dallas, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.